Hi everyone, I just wanted to start off this video by talking about something that has been a big problem for me in college, and I know it has been for other people, and I am talking about waking up. That is literally the hardest thing for me to do, is just getting myself out of bed. I'm so tired right now. I just looked at my clock and realized that I didn't wake up for another alarm that I set, which is not really a problem because my 1 o'clock class, I can miss so many of those because it's just, I have it every day. But missing 2 classes in a row is probably not that good of an idea because when I get back I'm going to have to get a bunch of work made up, which is fine. I mean, missing class at the beginning of the year is much better than missing towards finals, and I know a lot of people like to save them, like get out of jail free cards, their passes to miss class, and then they miss a bunch near the end, which doesn't make sense because you're trying to prep for finals, and it doesn't make sense to get them, missing in the middle when things are starting to get heated up and you've got tests and quizzes every week. So I'm totally fine with missing them towards the beginning of the semester. I would much rather be able to go to all of them, but I seriously cannot muster enough energy to get up out of bed. Now, I'm not sure if this is because of my sleeping schedule, but I am getting at least 6 hours of sleep a night, which they say that you should generally have 10 hours of sleep in college, but nobody really has time for that. And even if I went to bed right after my last required activity, I would still not be anywhere close to 10 hours with the way that my schedule is. So, I really need to fix this. Really need to fix it. It's one of the things in my life that really stresses me out, not being able to go to activities because I'm just too tired all the time. And I'd like to change it. I'd like to not be on the internet so much unless I'm doing homework. I mean, there's only 7 semesters left of this. I can definitely do it. I remember first semester when I didn't know that you could skip classes, I showed up to every class. I somehow got myself out of bed. Even when I woke up 20 minutes before the class, I got to that class. But then when I found out that I could miss them, I started sleeping in, and I think it's mostly in my head. I really do. I think it's a psychological thing. I'm really not that sick. Even though I have mono, it's not that big of an issue. It's not the kind of flare-ups that other people have where they can't move. I'm not that sore. My throat's sore every morning, that's about it. But I mean, that is so wimpy. So wimpy. I can't just stay in bed because of that. So I might try to appeal in my absence by saying that I'm just so tired all the time, but that would encourage me to miss more later because I'll have more passes to get out of jail free. Get out of jail free. Classes are jail for me. Not really. I enjoy my classes. All of them this semester are very easy, but they're also very boring, which is very tempting to not to go to them. They're extremely boring. I mean, how many of you have to spend an hour talking about Pharisees and Sadducees? Not very many of you. Just me. It's great. Also learned that people got married when they were 14 and 15 and not 27. People generally think of Mary and Joseph as being older. No, 14. That really blows my mind. I guess some things are interesting like that, but when you are mandated to take certain classes and none of them are your choice, then it can be really rough. But just stick with it, and I'm going to try to churn up some mental things you can tell yourself to get out of bed. I can't not think of any. Okay, reasons to get out of bed. Could be a video next time. I'll work on it. If I think of something during one of my boring classes, so much free time to think, I'll write it down, and I will share my top 10 list. of things that actually get me out of bed, that I tell myself. It's all a game with yourself. Life is all from your perspective. So, it's your game. You're the main character. You get to do... Well, duh. Okay, all of this is obvious, but life is all from your perspective. So, the way that your mind filters your experiences is how you're going to experience life. So you could be very negative and very tired all the time, or you can just spark that energy in your own mind and motivate it to get things done, which is what I am trying to do. And I'm sorry for not making eye contact with the camera, but I don't like seeing myself on the big screen. It's very distracting. I try not to look at it because I think I act better when I'm not being critical of myself and thinking of things to say at the same time, because although your mind can process 400 words per minute, that takes up a lot of them, like half of them, and then I start stalling when I try to talk. Yes, I promise I am more intellectual than this, usually. But I just woke up. Alright, that's it for today's video. I hope you're having a great day, Kevin. And anyone else who's watching this. Bye! Bye!